Examples on the applications of the mean value theorem. Example 1. Use the mean value theorem to find the value of c of x in the interval 1, 5 such that the tangent at the point c, f of c to the curve f of x is equal to minus x square plus 7x minus 6 is parallel to the secant through the point 1, f of 1 and 5, f of 5. Now we'll see the solution for this. Now the slope of the tangent is given by f dash of x, which is minus 2x plus 7, and this slope of the tangent will be equal to slope of the secant joining these 2 points. Here we will use how to find out the slope of the secant. This is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2. Then this will be slope will be given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So the slope of the tangent at point c, f of c is given by f dash of x, where f dash of x is first derivative. The slope of the secant through 1, f of n, and now this is x1. These are 2 points lying on the secant, y1, and this point is x2, y2. As we have seen in previous video, slope of the line joining the 2 points is given by y2 minus y1. This is y2. We'll take this. This point is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is x2 minus x1. So this is slope of the secant, and in the question, and we know that in Lagrange's mean value theorem, slope of the tangent is equal to slope of the secant. So we will find out, since tangent is parallel to the secant, therefore their slope should be equal. So we will equate f dash of c to f of 5 minus f of 1 divided by 5 minus 1. So f of 5 we can find out by putting value here in place of x5. So minus 25 plus 7 into 5, 35 minus 6. And similarly we will find out f of 1 by putting here 1. So minus 1 plus 7 minus 6. So by mean value theorem, there exists at least one point x is equal to c in the open interval 1, 5 such that tangent will be parallel to the secant. Now we'll find out first derivative, which will be 2x plus 7. You know the function f of x is quadratic function. Then put x is equal to c and get f dash of c. This f dash of c is nothing but slope of the tangent represented by m1, which will come minus 2c plus 7. Now m2 is the slope of the secant. F of 5 will come out 4. F of 1 will be 0. And 5 minus 4 divided by 5 minus 4 will give you 4, which will be 1. So we see that we know that m1 is equal to m2. So we will equate this m1 with m2, which is this. We'll equate this to get c. So when you will see minus 2c plus 7 is equal to 1, on solving you will get c is equal to 3. So we'll check the answer graphically. At point x is equal to c, The c is 3, therefore 3 comma f of 3. When you will put in the function f of x 3, you will get 3 comma 6. Equation of the tangent can be found out by using the equation of the line passing through point 3 comma 6 can be given as we know, equation is y minus y1. Here y1 is 6 is equal to slope of the line m1. Here we know slope of the line m1 is 1 into x2 minus x1. Using this formula, we are finding out equation of this line. So on solving this, you will get y is equal to x plus 3. Now we'll see the graph of this minus x square plus 7x minus 6. This is the curve. We'll trace this curve and we will find out that point first. We know that this is defined on the closed interval 1 comma 5. It belongs to 1 comma 5. So by Lagrange's mean value theorem, we will check the f of 1's value. Here it will be minus 1 plus 7 minus 6. This is value of f of 1, which will come out to be 0. This is f of 1 on calculation. Similarly, you can calculate f of 5. And then you can see that this is point A. This is 1 comma f of 1, which is equal to 1 comma 0. Similarly, you will find out 5 comma f of 5, which will come out 5 comma 4. So line joining these 2 points is the secant, and which is parallel to the tangent passing through x is equal to c. Here c is 3. F of 3 we will find out, it will come out to be 6. F of 3, again in f of x put x is equal to 3 and find out, you will get 6. So this is how Lagrange's mean value theorem explanation finishes. Thank you for watching this video.